First, I'd like to ask you, I think I know the answer to this, but I want to make sure, is there any risk to this program, to the AMP program, as a result of the efficiencies that you're implementing?
No, sir. The program is designed to do 221 H2, H2.5, and H3 category C-130 H's, and that's what we're going to do.
Now, my understanding, General, is that in FY09 there was funding, in FY10 there was not funding, and so right now, currently, it's not funded. And is that correct? That's my understanding, and I wanted to just, if you don't have those statistics, you may not be able to answer this, but what I'm concerned about is if the CR does not pass, I think there will be a funding gap. If I remember correctly, there was a Nunn-McCurdy breach a couple years ago or whatever, and the funding stopped, and so if we stay where we are, there's no funding. If we get the CR passed, then there is funding. Is that a fair characterization of where we are?
We need to confirm this for you, but
Okay.
I believe that to be the case. We did not defund this program in the Air Force. I think this is a CR-related issue, but, sir, we'll confirm that in writing for you.
That's my understanding. My understanding is if you vote for the CR, then you are voting for funding for the C-130 AMP. And if you vote against it, you're voting to keep things as they are, and there's no funding. If you could check on that and get back with me, and I will mention, incidentally, that I am starting the C-130 Modernization Caucus. It's very important to me and my district and to our national security. Have you done any sort of calculation to look at what the numbers would be, the dollar savings would be as a result of the efficiencies that we get from the AMP process in terms of maintenance cost and operational cost savings?
So we'll have to get back to you on the details of the business case. But there was a business case done. One thing I could comment on, though, very importantly, is that the AMP modifications also include subsystems that allow the airplanes to operate in increasingly demanding airspace, European airspace, for example, in terms that require precision navigation and communications, which the basic airplanes do not possess. So we'll take that one as well for the record, sir, and get you the rough numbers on the business case for AMP.
Okay. If you don't know this, I'd like you to add this to your list. I'd be real interested in what your number is in terms of how many years of combat service you believe that we're adding to these C-130s that go through the AMP process. That ultimately relates to efficiencies. And I think those numbers will bear out that the AMP investment is a good investment, and a good investment for our national security and a good investment for the taxpayer, both of which are important. I appreciate that. I was given a couple of questions to ask for a colleague of mine, and I just wanted to see if you could get to them quickly in my 39 seconds that I have left. Representative Kinzinger of Illinois wanted me to ask about the flight suit development. He indicated that he had seen the press articles about a $100 million price tag for developing a flight suit, and he was just wondering if that's accurate and if you have anything to say about that. I think he's a pilot, Air Force pilot himself, so.
We're not in the business of redesigning our flight suit under the current circumstances.
Okay, great. I will pass that on to him, and my time has now expired. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.